Hey everyone, this is Patchy here, and today we're going to be talking about Meliodas. Let's get started. Meliodas is probably one of the main characters of the series called Seven Deadly Sins and is the captain of the Order of the Seven Knights. But originally he was the leader of the Ten Commandments since he was a demon. But meeting up with Elizabeth, it was the first time he started to change. And so the Demon King and Supreme Deity did not like this, seeing how they're both from different races. They were both punished to suffer a curse, to which Elizabeth would be reincarnated in for example, if she dies, she can just come back, which is a punishment for Meliodas. And for Meliodas, he does not age. He still looks the same as he was 3,000 years ago. As time went on, Meliodas would happen to lose many versions of Elizabeth, including the one from Danafor, which almost opened the Ten Commandments up, but luckily he cancelled Fraudrin's chance to bring them back with the Coffin of Darkness. And so he met a younger, smaller version of Elizabeth, to which he mates up with laterZ, and he gives Elizabeth to the king. Bartram. He starts to begin to create an order of 7 holy knights to consist of him, a mage, a giant, a fairy, an immortal being, another human, and a mysterious person, which formed the 7 Deadly Sins. But tragedy struck as when one of Meliodas' friends, laterZ, was killed inside the castle, and the sins were framed. And so they were all going into hiding. Years pass and Meliodas meets up with Hawk, a mysterious pig who we also introduced to Hawk's mother. They start to make a tavern under Hawk, on top of Hawk's mom, setting destinations wherever they go and setting land. That's when they meet with Elizabeth, the Princess of Britannia. That's when they start to make an adventure with one another. As time progresses, Meliodas meets up with his former friends to regroup the 7 Deadly Sins. And after that, he defeats one of the Holy Knights of Britannia, who was a demon as well, and is believed to be everyone is safe. Unfortunately, this news of excitement would later soon turn into travesty as he realized that the eternal Coffin of Darkness is opened by the demon he killed, and the 10 Commandments are brought back. This sets a huge war between everyone, Leonis, causing Camelot to be taken down and Arthur's whereabouts to be unknown. And so the 7 Deadly Sins were the only ones who stand up against the 10 Commandments. And they try to get stronger by relocating Meliodas' true strength. And if you guys don't know, Merlin sapped out Meliodas' true strength in fear he would go insane and destroy Britannia, as he did to Danafor years prior. But it eventually would happen, and he would return, and Meliodas would return his powers and fight the 10 Commandments as a practice, defeating Galen with just a couple punches and avoiding Zeldris and Fraudrin. Later on, the Sins find 2 Commandments who are hosting a fight festival, and it's Meliodas' friends, Droll and Gloxinia, who now became the 10 Commandments. A fight breaks out, and Meliodas is the only one to hold his own against these 2 Commandments. However, his fate would be sealed when the rest of the Commandments would return. And horrifically, he dies by the hands of his own brother, Estarossa. Honestly, when you see this, it's very tragic to see that the main character, the hero you guys love to watch, never be defeated, always crack jokes, and sadly dies. However, this doesn't last long, as I said before, he has a curse which automatically he can't die either way. He can just be brought back to life, however, lose some of his emotions. As he gets revived, he defeats one of the 10 Commandments, 3 10 Commandments, and later on rejoins the 7 Deadly Sins once more. Their first mission was to bring back Camelot and save Arthur, to which that was probably one of the worst timings to ever unleash Meliodas' true strength, as when he's captured by Melascula, who is thought to be dead but is still alive. He unleashes his assault mode, which is probably one of the scariest things the Sins ever faced, and the only one to step up against him was Escanor. A huge fight breaks out and Meliodas is defeated. Later on, he is recovered by Chandler, and he and Chandler and Elizabeth escape, to which he believes to get the 10 Commandments, become the Demon King, and save Elizabeth, to which Elizabeth rejects this and says she's going to join with the Sins. She escapes, joins the Sins, and Meliodas is bringing the 10 Commandments to him. Later on, it is said that he has lost his emotions, and Bon is the one who saves him from purgatory. And another fight breaks out with the Demon King controlling Meliodas' body. However, Bon is the only one to step up against him, since he did survive purgatory for many years prior to a day being out there. He defeats the Demon King Meliodas, and Meliodas is brought back to the real world. And unfortunately, he would have to leave the Sins again with Elizabeth to defeat Zeldris, who is also controlled by the Demon King. They miraculously found out, and they save Meliodas and Elizabeth from the Demon King. And that's when they lose one of the Sins members, Escanor. Rest in peace, big man. I feel like Meliodas is a very interesting character, to say the least, because all he wanted was to break the curse that was bestowed upon him and Elizabeth. And honestly, he's a good hero. I mean, even though he has the lacks of, being a perv and not always taking things so serious, as Zeldris stated that he can sometimes not take a fight seriously, to which it can be disadvantage, he still is a good person nonetheless. And I'm pretty sure that's it. If you guys want to see me do Gother next, then I'll gladly do so. Thank you guys for watching. This is Patchy125. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.